Welcome to Full Value. It's your host, Kobe Williams, and we have a large NBA slate, so let's get to it. Indiana versus Toronto, minus 5.5, Indiana's favorite. I got Indiana to cover that spread. In Toronto, they just came off a 9.5 spread win yesterday. We had them there. Indiana been rested. They're in third place, and they're looking to show Toronto that we're trying to take that first place. Leonard is not playing today, and Indiana is healthy. Everybody's playing. I got Indiana to cover that spread. Next game, Cleveland and Boston. Boston favored minus 114.5. Kyrie Irving is not playing. Cleveland is Tristan Thompson is not there. And Larry Nance is not there. And J.R. Smith, a bunch of other people. Cleveland's tanking. They're trying to get the first overall pick for the next draft pick. So the 14.5 is a lot. I think Boston covers, but I don't have a play in that. No Kyrie Irving. I see Boston blowing these guys out, but I'm not going to put my money on a double digit spread like that. Next game, Houston, New York. Houston's coming off a terrible loss in Philly. They couldn't score anything. It was Harden or nobody. If Harden didn't score, no one else scored. Knicks, they're coming off a blowout of OKC. OKC beat them up. Knicks allow so many points, and Knicks can't even score points. The under's looking good, but I think Houston is on a pattern of win loss, win loss, win loss. Eric Gordon's gonna play. Chris Paul is just out. I think Houston covers, beats New York, and makes up for what happened in the last game against Philly. But official pick, I don't have official pick. All my official picks will be on my Twitter, K Williams 811. Check that out. All the fish picks will be there. I have two team parlay will be there for the mise lovers, and all the spreads and totals is from mise odds. It's not Bet365 or online odds. It's mise odds because we are in Montreal. So the next game, Miami and Clippers. Clippers no Gallinari. Lou Williams is back. Clippers just got beat by Dallas. They're on a back to back. I think that Miami they're well rested. They came off the road trip. They've been waiting for the Clippers. Clippers can't score. Yesterday they went 0-15 in the third quarter. That's basically what and Mr. Tobias Harris, he's not playing good at all. I think he can't wait for Gallinari to get back. It's too much pressure. He's not really a superstar. He's just a star. I find you can't really build a team around him. I got official play on this. Miami minus the points, 4.5. Miami, book it. I got the under two. They just can't score. The next game, Brooklyn, Orlando. Brooklyn's playing well. They're the second in the last 10 games. They're the second highest scoring team in the NBA. Orlando just came off a nice win off of Atlanta being underdogs. No Aaron Gordon, I think, is going to matter in this game. Brooklyn is favored minus 5.5. I think Brooklyn covers the spread. Give me Brooklyn minus 5.5 against Orlando. Vukovic is on the road. I don't think he could do it by himself. Fournier is not playing how he should be playing. He's in a little slump. D'Angelo Russell is playing out of his mind. Step back threes, hitting game winners, all that, averaging 30 points in the last three games. Give me Brooklyn. Next game, Chicago or Atlanta. Chicago just came off a throbbing of Cleveland as 2-point favorites. Atlanta was favored at home, got beat by Orlando. Now Chicago's favorite 1.5. Both teams are garbage. Chicago has scored 100 points in their last 10 games straight. They also can't score, but like Atlanta, they just came off a game that they gave up 22 turnovers. You can't back a team that gives up 22 turnovers. They're second most in the league of giving up turnovers. I don't have no play on this game. It's two garbage teams. It's for me Chicago or nothing, but I don't have an official play. Next game, Memphis versus Charlotte. Charlotte is favored 1.5. Memphis is trying to trade Conley and Marc Gasol. Charlotte is healthy. Marc Gasol and Conley, they're on the trading block. Their team is awful. They can't score. They just got beat up by a Pelicans team that has no Anthony Davis. That was the best game the Pelicans played all year, and it came without Anthony Davis. Memphis has so much problems in the locker room. There's even fires going on in the locker room. The coach needs to be fired. I don't think they win, but the line when it first came out, Memphis was favored. Now they're not. I think this is a trap game. Memphis probably could win, but I can't put my money on Memphis. It's Charlotte or nothing. Charlotte or nothing. I can't put my money, but official picks will be on my Twitter, and at the end of the show, I'll give you the official picks. But for now, I only have two officials right now, which is I'll tell you at the end. Now, the next game, Detroit and New Orleans. New Orleans don't have their star. Andre Drummond is game time decision. If Andre Drummond plays, I don't know. Detroit hasn't scored 100. Well, they played the last 5 games. They scored less than 100 points in 3 out of the 5. The 3 games that they don't score 100 points, they lost. The 2 games they won. They can't really I can't really back this team. Reggie Jackson not playing how he's supposed to be playing. He's only averaging around 12 points. Blake Griffin can't do it by himself, and he can't back a New Orleans team that doesn't have their star Anthony Davis. And that Memphis beating that they did, yes, I seen it, but hey, I can't back that. One team doesn't have their star, and the other team you can't trust. So, if anything, I'll pick the under, but no official play on that. Now, San Antonio, Philadelphia. That was a line move. Philadelphia was favored by 3.5. Ben Simmons is officially out. Jimmy Butler is out, so it moved now to 1.5. I don't think Philadelphia is coming off a win off OKC beating. They played nice defense. San Antonio is coming off a beating off Clippers, a 9.5 favorite. I think they didn't take them very seriously. They took the Clippers as a joke with all their injuries that they have. But in this game, without Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, I don't think Philadelphia just has enough to handle San Antonio Spurs. I think the game is under. At the first, we got at the early line when it was a 3.5 favorite. I was on the Spurs, but now as a 1.5 favorite, I'll take the under. I think it'll be a more slow paced ISO ball. Joel Embiid is going to play, but who else is going to score besides him? JJ Redick, he takes threes. His threes are not going, then it's just going to be down the key 2-point ISO. They're going to run plays for Joel Embiid, so I think the under would be perfect. Now, the last game, Utah-Denver. Denver's favored, underdog by 3.5. Denver's not really a good road team, but they're a good home team. Utah is a good home team. In these 2 meetings, the home team has prevailed in all the meetings so far, the last 5 meetings that they played. They're both in the top 5 of points allowed by the opponent, and Denver allows 105 points. Utah allows 106. I'll give the under in this pick or Utah money line. So the under and Utah money under 216. So my official pick in this is under 216. My official pick in NBA, Indiana to cover the spread. Miami, Memphis, Charlotte under. Oh, my bad. Not Memphis, Charlotte under. New Orleans, no, Philadelphia, San Antonio under. And Utah, Denver under. Now, I would be posting that on my Twitter at KWilliams811. My official picks would be there. I will have a parlay on there, a 2-team parlay. It could be hockey or basketball, or it's just unders. It's going to be posted up there before 7. Now, on to hockey. A little short hockey slate we have before the All-Star break. The first game we have on slate, we have Arizona, Montreal. Galchenyuk is playing Domi, then for the first time, Arizona's just coming off a win back to back. Montreal been sitting at home. The line changed more into Montreal's flavor. Picard is in net against Price. I don't have a pick on that. It's for me, it's Montreal or nothing, but I don't have a pick. I can't put my money for 140 for Montreal on the money line. I would have to pick the minus 1.5, and I don't trust them to win by two. So I don't have a pick on that. Washington, Toronto. Toronto's favored. Washington is coming off a horrific loss against San Jose. They both allowed in 13 goals altogether. I told you in the last show, Washington is the goaltending. I don't know, is suspect. Toronto's in a slump as well, but I think Toronto gets right before the All Star break and takes it out on Washington. And Washington, I don't know, they go into the All Star break thinking of what they're gonna do to come out of this slump. So I got official pick on this one: Toronto money line to beat Washington. Next game, Minnesota and Colorado. Colorado is coming off a beating of Nashville. Wild is coming off a win off Vegas. A lot of people think that Avs should bounce back here, but I don't think so. I think Wild finishes the Avs and ends their little road trip. Not really end, but goes into the All Star break with a nice win on their shoulder and a chip on their shoulder. So I have official pick in this. I got the Wild money line to beat the Avalanche in this game. Now, next game, Vegas versus Nashville. Nashville's coming off a win, like I said, off the Avs, and Vegas coming off a loss. Just like this, Nashville, they're playing not up to how they're supposed to be playing. Vegas, they're in a mini slump, but they're winning, but they're not winning two of the last out of the 5 games. They lost two. No, they lost three, won two. They're 7 games behind Calgary for first. If Nashville wins, they'll be tied with Winnipeg. This is a toss up. I don't have a pick on this, no official play. St. Louis Ducks. Ducks just ended their 12-game losing streak on the road. Now they're trying to lose their 6-game home streak on the road at home. If they win today, they'll end that against St. Louis team that might have Bozak and Thomas Roberts back. It's either, and that line changed too to more in St. Louis's favor. I don't have a play in this game. I do think the Ducks end their home losing streak today, but I have no official pick. I'm not choosing any of those. And now the last game is Carolina and Canucks. Carolina is coming off a 2-3 loss, overtime loss against Calgary. Now they're facing Vancouver. Vancouver is home. They're looking to get a wild card spot. If they win this game, they'll be in a wild card spot, but there's still plenty of NHL to go, but they'll be sitting good before the All-Star game. So we'll see if that's on their mind. I don't have an official pick on this, but I do think Vancouver does win this game and Carolina loses into it doesn't really mean anything. Carolina loses anyways. They're in a good spot. They're 1-1 so far on their road trip, and they still have time to make up if they do lose. So it's not a crazy crisis if they don't win. So I would pick Vancouver to win this game. So I'm only making 2 plays officially. Maybe a third play you'll find on my Twitter. I'll post it later. But 2 plays officially for the show is Toronto and Minnesota. Toronto money line, Minnesota money line. And in basketball, I have the Pacers, Miami. Pacers, Miami. Pacers, Miami, and the Utah Denver under, and Philadelphia. There's just a small money on San Antonio plus the points. So Utah, Denver under, San Antonio plus the points. Miami to cover the spread, 4.5. Indiana to cover the spread. And don't forget to like this show, subscribe, tell all your friends. We give mise parlays, 2 picks, 3 picks, depends on the day. We don't force it. We look for value. And I hope you guys tune in every day, Monday to Friday. We'll have a video up for you. I'll post it on the Twitter if you miss it. And check for the picks there. Show your likes, show your support, write your comments, whatever you think I should improve, should not improve. If you like it, thumbs up, anything. We want all the feedback, good or bad. Tell all your friends we're here to cash, make money. As long as I could put money in you guys' pockets, I love that. I'm happy. As long as we win, positivity, and let's do this. Everybody enjoy your day, your night. Make sure to like this video. It's January 23rd, Wednesday. I'll be here tomorrow for the NBA card. No NHL for a bit, but as soon as it comes back, I will be doing that. I'll be doing some NCAA too, if you guys want, and some prop picks. You guys just write me down in the bottom or hit me up on Twitter. I'll hit anything you guys want. We do anything as long as there's value. We make this money. You guys have a good night. I see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, hit the like button. Full Value Show. Your host Kobe Williams, and see you guys tomorrow. Hope we cash.